smelly and unshaven type. What's up, brosivs and hosers? That's a new word. Made that up. It's lame. My name is Smelly and Unshaven. I'm more unshaven today because I haven't shaven. Hence the name. I want to start out. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how long this erection down here lasts. Maybe you can see the tip of it. Wait. Use the power of the cock. God, that's my finger. I was gonna try to do it cool. Maybe that way should have worked. Maybe. It's more like this. Right? Right, ladies? Right? I have a very small penis. Very small. First thing I want to talk about, who am I? I'm Lady fucking Gaga. What's up with her hands? She's so weird. I love her. God, she's a sexy bitch. I want to rape her. Second thing I want to talk about is Republicans. Bum bum bum. Here's what I want to say. When the fuck are the Republicans gonna get on the fucking bandwagon? I'm not talking about with Obama. I'm talking about with me. Here's the deal. Republicans, for whatever reason, seem to not understand the fact that I don't give a shit about fear. I don't care. You lied to me too many goddamn times. Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann said in an interview with conservative commenting regurgitator. I think we should coin that term. I like that. Commenting regurgitator. Sue Jeffers on April 4th. Quote, reading from the computer, eyes are looking this way. I believe that there's a very strong chance that we will see that young people will be put into mandatory service. And the real concern is that there are provisions for what I would call re-education camps for young people, where young people have to go to get trained in a philosophy that the government puts forward. It appears that there is a philosophical agenda behind all of this. I only point this out. This is my Gaga move. Poker face! I only point this out because she's a congresswoman, for fuck's sake. And she's talking about re-education camps? It's like the FEMA camps, re-education camps. Obama's a socialist, terror. I mean, when the fuck are you gonna people gonna get it? And it doesn't stop there. You think congresswoman, right? No, let's shoot it back a couple months earlier. This is from February 4th, 2009 on Politico.com. Not just a congressperson or a senator, but the person that would become president, were our president to choke on a pretzel, Dick Cheney, said this: is it really a good idea to take hardened Al-Qaeda terrorists who've already killed thousands of Americans and put them in San Quentin or some other prison facility where they can spread their venom even more widely than it already is? And of course, he was talking about Gitmo, right? And his contention is that, well, if you let these people loose, they're going to run the streets. Terrorists everywhere. That's actually my Rush Limbaugh impression. I kind of lump them together. They kind of look alike. A little bit. It's fear politics. It's saying, okay, we didn't do a good job killing these fucking terrorists, which is the reason we started the goddamn war. So we put them in prisons, but we didn't actually put the terrorists in prisons. We just picked people up off the street and sort of said, you kind of look like a terrorist, so I'm going to put you in jail. And we're not going to have a trial. And while you're in jail, we're going to treat you like a fucking dog. And all the rights that this country is founded upon are going to go out the fucking window. So we're going to do all that shit, right? And then instead of letting you go after we leave office and admitting that we're complete fucking morons, we're going to go ahead and keep spreading the fear and say, no, we can't let you go because you might be a terrorist. You know, I'm not going to hold a trial to present any evidence for or against that fact, but you might be one. On this fucking logic, man, we should throw Dick fucking Cheney in Gitmo and leave his ass there, because he's got just as much of a chance of being a terrorist as these fuckers. When the fuck are you people gonna get it? Nobody gives a shit about your fear. We're done with fear. Fear should have gone out the window a long fucking time ago. We don't care. Stop doing it. In other news, Buck Cherry's lame. What the fuck happened to them? They went from singing a song that had the chorus of I love the cocaine, I love the cocaine, to now their new album, they've got the chorus of I'm sorry, I'm bad. Buck Cherry can suck a buck nut. Here's a question for you. Why isn't pot legal? Let's ponder this together. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we would make a lot of revenue off of the tax. We might. But the shit's so easy to grow. If you don't want to pay as much as the government's going to tax it, just like they're doing cigarettes now, you can grow the shit in your bathtub. It's not like tobacco where you have to be in adequate climate to grow the shit. I mean, it springs up wherever the fuck you want. So I'm not going to tell you that the tax alone is going to pay for the infrastructure placement that it would cost to have a government sort of commercial crossbreed like every other fucking drug that we sell legally in the United States. I'm not going to tell you that. The simple question I pose is why the fuck not? No one dies from it. You don't OD on it. There's no such thing as driving under the influence of pot and it being dangerous and deserving a ticket. So why the fuck not? We live in a time where the distance between our generation and reality is so fucking vast that anything that can ground you for a second and give you a moment of peace should be okay for you to do, especially if it doesn't harm anyone else. I mean, right? Britney Spears has children, and pot's not legal. What the fuck? That was a whisper fuck. That's the worst kind. In news of the smelly, I play the world of Warcraft because I'm a nerd. The news on this subject is that I just recently switched servers to Mok'Nathal, which probably is the most geek-like server name you could probably have. I have come from Dawnbringer to Mok'Nathal, but what I want to say is, if you're a WoW player, do not ever underestimate the supreme difference that changing a realm can have. I'm a tank, right? So before you can even start running the hard shit, the heroic shit, you have to have your defense rating up to 540. I didn't graduate college. You probably can tell with all this. There's a good reason. Not a lot going on up here. This actually just covers the fact that I have no top of my head. There's no brain in here. It's just a hat covering an open void. So before getting to this new server, I was at like 474 for a month and a half because nobody fucking run heroics with me, right? Because I didn't have shit. I couldn't, they wouldn't help me out and get anything. Since getting there, my fucking defense rating 550. I've got epics in almost fucking every slot. I mean, I'm this close to being able to start running Nax. So bow down and suck the dick. More videos to come. Hope you like what you've seen so far. I'll try and do as many new videos as I possibly can about topics that are interesting and sexual and God, I wish I had another hand right now. Because after this, and then a little of this, right? Isn't the funny thing to do to have both come up and then another fucking hand sneak up right here and yank them? What the fuck am I talking about? What the fuck am I? Are you watching? Why would you watch this? Peace.